Good day. So, Happy New Year. So, welcome to my video again. And today I will show you uh, creating a web server and it will be host and also request to web server and fetch the data from a REST API which is get and it will respond by a web server. Okay, let's start. I create as a uh, web server, simple web server. So I used several uh, uh, About we set Python applications, internet service, under web module, I use server static method. The reason why I declare that is because it will it will sync already in Python library, Twisted Python. So from Twisted Python library, I use applications. Then under application, I use internet. From Twisted Python library, I use application module. Then under application, I use internet internet module. Okay. From Twisted Python library, I use applications. I use under application and I use service module. From Twisted Python library, I use web applications. Under web application, I use server module. From Twisted Python library, I use uh, web applications. Then I use static module. So Twisted Python application, uh, Twisted Python library, web applications under the import static module. So after that, there are several subclasses of method. So I create a simple function, def web server. So currently, I working directory is under Python environment or .bnb Visual Code. So my directory record is my record directory is test.py, which is this one. Then under that, I change directory first by using import OS. OS is a Python library for OS, file manipulation, directory manipulations, and other stuffs that are required to uh, operating system library. Then after that, I changed the CCHDR, DIR, it means change directory to REST. Right. Then observer is equal to server integrates internet infrastructure. It means the host server or domain server. Then the local or set domain server. Then site, it will generate static site. Then static, then under file is used for for source file. So and under this one, OS that get CW is get current working directory. It means it will be fetch the current directory. So it will fetch the directory SAPI. Once this function read and interpret by Python compiler, it will be go this directory. Then it will fetch the content of the SAPI by getCW. Okay. Then after that, return, it will return the result in the internet. So services using the reactor. These are the host the parameters that you have or the sub sub method. TCP server, TCP client, Unix server, Unix client, all types of server. Multicast server, UDP, SSL. This time I use TCP server by port 8000. 8000 is a new port in my local host because 8080 already used. Then after that observer it will be do the observer do once the observer is up and connected, it will go to the REST API. This one. So it will do this expression. Okay. And after that, application equals service application, name of the applications, or parent applications. Then service is the functions, which as web services, or TCP services. Then service parent is the parent applications name web service. Okay. Okay. Then after that, have a get request. Get request is will be uh, Once the server is up or server is running, my created web server is running, we'll fetch the API, double chiners product. So this JSON file, API data is I created a sample. So I created a function, product request, then try. If the successful, this one will be executed successfully to 100. Then if not, as error name. Then status code, if the status code to 100, content will be fetch the content of the JSON file. That's how simple. Then in YAML, I have a template. YAML change product, YAML template. So fetch only the template, fetch all the, this is a API documentation who fetch all the products catalog of download chainers. Okay, I will next explain. I will not this time in this video. I will not explain one by one, but I will create a separate tutorial for those one. So in Vue and Swagger, this is the output of API documentations. So this is the field API field or the element key and the schema all string, right? All string. If the request is invalid, it will be response by exception. True API also. Product detail, stock, product implement time. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I will view this code. So let me to view to your while you're watching. I will let you to view my code, my YAML file for your reference. Okay, then this is data. So I've used two example, product example. Okay, SKU, product ID company, quantity amount. Okay, under product category. Okay, it's the code. Okay, I run now. City script. Now, how to run that with the Python script. So, if you run phi script name, it will be error compiling. Then how to run twist td minus y, then the Python script. Oh wait, missing s. Sorry. The web server is up. If it's run now, the web server is run now. Then go to sorry localhost 88,000. See, okay. So this is localhost, right? So localhost. When you see the YAML, the YAML file, product, this is API. Then after that, get request, cd script, get request. It fetched the API. See? It fetched the API. Yeah, it's 200. 200. It's 200. Fetch API. See, this is a product. From SKU 101, product with Skype video, this one. Yes. The product one. Right. Okay. Then now I will run in Postman. This one. Send. That's all. Okay. Right. Yeah. It fetch from the web server. So I send the request web double genius product. Then the web server fetch this result. So this is Twisted Python web server for API. Why REST API? Use the final output. If 400 is if 400 return, it has an error exception. Okay. Now take a look at the logs. See, it will be fetch the postman log. So it's from my web server, created web server. So it's determined it's a get request from postman. Then it's one is this TCP port for the request when you access localhost. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And next video, I will uh, do continuation of this video, how to get a specific element key by SPI using my created web server. Thank you and good day.